me don't make a promise you can't keep. All the drugs in your system, you can't sleep. How many times you had to buy a plan B for a girl you never bring back home to meet your family, man? Man, I swear that's what I dream about. Ever since my mom told me that she need me out.
Welcome to another episode of Around the 412. We are part of the Pod Hub Network. I'm Tyler, and with me as always are Smitty and Herb. What up?
Smitty, quit changing the title of the stream.
That might have been, oh, yeah, because then it doesn't automatically change. See, what's nice on there when you go on PlayStation and do that, it changes not the stream title for you, but it picks the games. But then
Tell them to
what
stop.
sucks is when you what sucks is when you come back to do like a podcast or something like we are now, it doesn't change to just podcast because it doesn't recognize like the PS4 does. So it's what does it say? We're playing like 2K or NHL or something.
I don't know.
Oh, well, anyway.
Ask Ryan.
It doesn't have anything right now.
Oh, nice.
Although the title was Chillin' Best in the World.
Yeah, so chill.
Oh, there's now a button on the mobile app to gift a sub.
What?
Not for us, probably. On iPhones.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
not for you.
Yeah.
Lulz.
Sad.
What were you about to say? You said that was, and then you changed the
Oh, that was like as probably clean of an intro as we've had. Like it was immediately when that fully faded out, you came in and there was no flub.
No flub.
There was no fucking flub.
So, right,
What is that from?
Why can't I remember? I don't know.
Donato's Dugout. Wasn't that one of their drops?
It was, but I don't know.
But, like,
where
what's
they
the
got
actual
that
drop?
from.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I don't think I had heard that before their drop.
Ryan, you'll appreciate the new title.
So I just know it as the drop.
Is Ryan here?
Yes.
What up, dude?
Is Ryan here? He's our mod. He better be here.
Well, I don't know.
Whips.
I saw him at the beginning of Quinn's interview last week, and then like
yeah.
halfway through,
Disappeared.
he was gone.
It
Whips.
happens. Hey, he left when I
Whips,
told him to leave.
you're our whips. You
Um,
should be changing our stream title for us.
So I do have. I'm going to make an announcement, I guess, because I was saving this for Monday. As it turns out, now on Monday to be at work like all day. So and most people will probably not listen to this till after Monday. So we are doing the second year of Rocking Around the 412, as I've stated before. But people really didn't know exactly what was going on with that when it was going to be starting. I am going to make the GoFundMe. That's going to be up on Monday. So that's like July 1st, boom, there it is. And some people might be asking why so early. Well, last year we started it in September, and we were able to raise, like $1,300? Somewhere between
like that,
$1,200,
yeah.
$1,300, which is fantastic.
Surprising.
But so now, giving us a couple extra months, my mom had the idea, like, a lot of people do like a Christmas in July type thing or whatever. So, like, that's a good month to start the campaign. And then it will run till, 2 weeks before Christmas or so, because I do need a little bit more time this year before Christmas to accomplish what we want to accomplish. Without what we did last year was great. I want to say that first and foremost. I'm happy that we were able to give to those kids. It's unfortunate the fact that I wasn't able to meet any of the kids when I went there, which I don't know if people know that, or like, so I don't even actually know, what their reaction was to getting the toys, or like the $500 gift card that we gave them as well to do whatever with. But so it was, and I don't need to, like I said right before we came on here, like I don't need to hear thank you. We don't need to hear thank you. We're just doing it because we want to.
Yeah.
At the same time, like I feel like it would be more rewarding to actually see where this is going. So for this year's Rocking Around the 412, what we're going to do is find families. Hopefully we can find one in each of our areas and be able to give their kids a Christmas that they otherwise wouldn't have. So so that's what Rocking Around the 412 year 2 is going to be. So if you guys do happen to like know of a family, you can certainly nominate one, and we'll look into it. We want to get in contact with the parents.
Kids won't know about it.
And yeah, we don't want the kids to know about it, but we do need to get in contact with the parents. We need to know, like, what kind of toys do they want, what are you looking for, the age range of the kids. And, I mean, ideally, we're going to be able to meet the families and stuff and meet the kids. And I would love to see, like, one of those videos like you do on Twitter, like those reaction videos. But so hopefully it's going to be very good. I hope that we get a ton of donations. When we do put it out there, we strongly encourage you to donate because it's going to be a great cause, obviously. But if you can't, that's fine. Just please share it at the very least. So that's going to be up Monday.
Beefy with the typo, and it's on stream.
But if you are in here now, you're getting to hear about this now. So rock
the way,
around the 412 year 2.
Bad news.
What's that?
Jeff just got optioned.
Really?
Yeah, for Lyles.
Oh, boy. Okay, well.
I mean, it's probably for the better.
Yeah.
No offense, but it's probably for
We're-
better.
Oh yeah, here's the tweet.
Shaking my head, Pirates.
Well, that might change.
Are they singing Caroline at
In London, yes.
what? We are all over the place right now.
That might change some things for my next weekend, but okay. All right, anyway. We can talk about that after.
Oh, okay.
Jumping into NFL news. So Tyreek Hill met with the NFL on Wednesday.
Oh.
There's not a decision there yet. And what's weird is they haven't listed like the timetable for that, but they may talk extension based off how the NFL rules on that. I mean, he's got to get something, right? Like he's
Yeah, I would assume. But like, that's
Are you
weird.
talking extension or suspension?
like the Chiefs and him are going to talk about an extension based off how that the
No, I
ruling
meant,
is.
no, when you said he's got to get something.
Oh, a suspension.
Okay.
That's so
I thought
weird.
you meant extension.
That's really weird. Hey, if you get suspended for a long time, we're just not going to extend you. But if it's like 3 games, sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like, why would that even come out? You know, like wait until the ruling is made and then, you know.
Don't say anything.
yeah.
You didn't say anything about Kareem Hunt. Don't say anything.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine him just completely getting off and playing 16 games this year.
I can't either, but I'm sure some.
And how does that look for them to give the guy an extension after that?
I mean, they don't care.
I mean, to be honest,
guess
regardless of if
it's-
he gets suspended or not, how's it look?
I mean,
mean,
they covered up Kareem Hunt for how long?
Yeah, I guess they're doing the opposite of what we always say. Like someone's going to benefit whenever they eventually let them go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess they're just ignoring that.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone else is going to sign him, why don't we just re-sign him?
Yeah. And that, I mean, I brought that up whenever Hunt went to the Browns. It's like, I understand the Chiefs, knew about it. They didn't technically do the right thing. But then to let him go just for another franchise that you have to compete against to sign him, like the NFL together collectively has to take a stance on this.
The organization should not be penalized for the actions of a single player, essentially. That player should be punished for what he did.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I don't think that – I think at least what should happen is no one can sign the guy for like a season or something.
That actually might not be that bad.
He's suspended for a certain amount of time, and then also he can't sign with another franchise for a season or something. I don't know.
So it's just a ban for a season.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Now,
I'm
is
not
that
against
if
it.
the team drops them, or do you think they should just be kicked off the team?
I think you should.
Man, I'm like making this all up on the fly right now.
Going by
Yeah.
that case, you should just have a ban no matter what for a season. Whether it was while you're a free agent, it was your last year on your contract, it was the first year on your contract, you're just not allowed near NFL facilities or the team for a year. My opinion.
Yeah. I don't. Like the whole thing with me is I just feel like collectively, the NFL needs to
It
take
needs
a stance
fixed,
against
yeah,
it
absolutely.
because it's just. I mean, I could continue to say it till I'm blue in the face. I just don't think it's right that an organization gives a guy up just for another organization, and the Chiefs and Browns could very well be two like playoff teams this year. Like
Yeah.
he might go against them. The Chiefs might have to play against Kareem Hunt, who they let go because of something he did off the field.
I mean, arguably with the Kareem Hunt situation, they got what they deserved because they buried it for how long? But yeah, I don't know. It's such a convoluted thing.
Yeah. So apparently Alvin Kamara may only be a Saint right now because he has a nose ring. He was told it came out either yesterday or today. I saw an article and I put it in here because I thought it was interesting.
He does.
That Alvin Kamara was advised before meeting with a couple of teams to take out his nose ring, and he said, "If it's a problem, then tell them don't draft me."
Good.
So
Good.
he may only be a Saint because of that. Otherwise, one of those teams who was picking before the Saints could have very well taken him.
Good God. That's
I mean, I'm not a fan of piercings besides ears, but who cares?
Yeah.
That doesn't affect how he is as a running back.
See, I don't like piercings, especially like nose or lip piercings or something like that, because I'm afraid they'll get ripped out. But like, come on, man. It's like the same people. It's like, oh, you got a tattoo? You can't have like a position of power or anything because you have a tattoo. It's like, shut up.
Yeah, like anything,
Unless
especially
you-
anything
unless you have a
below like
face
the
tat.
elbows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Face tats.
Yeah, face tats are a bad
I don't know
idea.
about that one.
Yeah,
but-
unless you're famous, it's a bad idea.
I mean, even if you're famous,
Yeah, it's not a good
I
look.
still don't think it's a smart idea.
Post Malone is the only one that's pulled it off.
There's a
Right.
lot of like, see, even I were like, I'm comfortable with like the job that I have and everything.
Mhm.
I like wouldn't even right now consider getting something like lower on my body that I couldn't cover up. If you're talking about a face, like you better be
I'm wearing a ski mask 24/7.
either a tattoo artist yourself, or not actually have like anybody above you what you're doing. So
A music artist,
like
or something
Yeah.
like that.
it'd be great though to see like a CEO of one of the biggest companies in the world have face tats.
Of one day, sooner than later.
I mean, look at like our
Jeff Bezos, CEO of Amazon.
look at our generation. It's like
a bunch of idiots, but it's bound to happen that somebody gets
A
to the
bunch of
top with a
idiots.
because I
face tat.
still don't really see like older people like having tattoos, and eventually like that is going to be the case because the older people are going to be us.
I've seen a lot of like not like high power, but like head chefs at restaurant, like nice restaurants, just covered in tattoos.
Really?
Yeah.
There are a couple places in Beaver County where like the head chefs are pretty tatted. Like even the one has like a star like right below
I
them.
think we're finding a common theme.
Fun fact about my grandpa, who back in World War II, he was in Hawaii, based at Pearl Harbor, and his buddies and him were going to get like they wanted to get tattoos, and they were getting like names of like girls they were like met in Hawaii and stuff like that. And my grandpa thought that was stupid.
Yeah.
And so my grandpa, instead of getting like something like that, but he didn't want to not get one because he didn't want to be like the wuss that didn't get one. He got his name, so he got Marion D. Sias, and then his social security number under it. Which to be fair, so anybody who thinks that's weird, I mean it is weird in general.
That's a power
but,
move.
But back then, your social security number it was not as important as it is today. It didn't mean anything really back then.
But he branded
as
himself.
when it comes to importance of a social security number today. And he said, like as a joke, is like, oh, if like my arm gets blown off, at least they know whose arm it is.
Oh, I wish.
Because
I mean,
he was pretty great.
oh,
but
that's incredible.
Is that does he have other tattoos or is that it?
no, that was it.
that is
And so like
unbelievable.
it was like you couldn't even read it when he was like, because my grandpa passed away and he was 91, almost 92, and it's like it was like all wrinkled and you couldn't even barely read it. Like no one could make out that social security number now.
Yeah.
But I always think it's funny that's a tattoo he got.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
This is like the
I just thought of that because we were talking about tats.
well. Speaking of talking about tats, this has nothing to do with the show, but you're wearing the 100 Thieves hat, and I just thought because we said tats, Tim was on the Courage
And they
Nate Shot
didn't-
show
they didn't-
and
I need
didn't
to
mention
listen to it.
anything about tattoos with like 4 minutes left. Nate Shot just gets pissed that it didn't get brought up, and they decided he has to come back on to talk about it.
Yeah.
I need to watch that.
He'll probably come back on at TwitchCon.
Anyway, sticking with the NFL still, Jack Del Rio, when he was still the head coach of the Jags, did not know that they were picking Blaine Gabbert in 2011. He said he stepped out of the room to grab some food, came back, and was like, what the hell just happened? So the head coach didn't know who he was about to didn't know who they're at that time. Like,
What
that
year
guy's
was
supposed to be
this?
the next franchise quarterback. 2011.
Geddes, Tong. How can you be a fan of this franchise?
Huh.
Like, you're drafting this guy 10th overall, like somewhere 10th overall, I think, somewhere in the
Yeah.
first round. This guy's supposed to be like your next franchise quarterback, and your head coach doesn't even know you're taking him.
That's tough. Ryan, are you talking about my grandpa?
Yeah.
That's tough.
It was.
Yeah, he got his social security number.
What a flex!
I know. Like
So good.
I mean, I don't blame my grandpa for not getting some girl's name.
Oh yeah,
Like they were getting
yeah, no.
like they were based on the island of Pearl Harbor, and because he was there when it was attacked too. But it was like, why would you do that? Because it's like some random Hawaiian girl that you're never gonna see again, and you might die, and so he just got his social security number.
okay.
Hilarious.
And then the last thing in the NFL, Jonah Williams is going to miss his entire rookie season for Cincinnati. Yeah. Which is funny because if you remember when we took Devin Bush, I tweeted like trying to take a jab at Bengals fans, or not necessarily take a jab at Bengals fans, but say that the Steelers jumped in front of them and stole him.
Cucked them.
Yeah, essentially. And they were all saying no, Jonah was the guy they wanted anyway, and he's going to be a very good football player.
Yeah.
It's just the Bengals have the worst luck Like, look at John Ross. Didn't have a catch his rookie
I mean,
season.
they kind of do just employ criminals, like actual criminals, but
Yeah, so maybe they deserve the bad luck. But it's
Yeah.
just insane.
John
like, their
Ross
run
was a
of
bad pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
To
they drafted him
start.
because he was fast.
Yeah.
this was the payback
Does
for
he,
the
have,
Artie Burns
does he
pick,
still have the fastest 40?
I think.
Yeah, I believe
Is
so.
it like 4.29 or something like that? 4.27?
I mean, I wonder where he would have went had he not done that on the 40-yard dash. Like, is he even a first rounder?
I would say
Like-
no. If he ran a 4, even if like 4.4, he's probably a third or fourth round pick.
By the way, the Red Sox are about to tie this game.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that in baseball because that's something I actually want to talk about. Was just this playing
Whole
in
thing.
London in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it for the NFL. So NHL.
Oh wait, no.
But before we go into hockey,
Yeah.
What?
I just wanted to bring up. I know it's not the season yet, so I don't really talk about it. But college football, Pitt's recruiting class so far,
Yeah. 22nd.
it's 22nd in the country, which last year was like 50th or something like that, or in the 50s. And in one day, they got 6 recruits. 4 of the recruits were 4-stars, and then one of the other 2 was the highest recruit in Western Pennsylvania for this class. So, I don't know what he's doing.
I didn't send you that, did I?
No, you didn't.
Damn it.
But I told you he's doing some Rick Pitino stuff.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to commend Pat Narduzzi on that. That's awesome.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
one of his biggest complaints is from fans is that we don't get good recruits.
Yeah. I mean, you would think they're probably, at least on paper, going to have the second best defense in the ACC behind Clemson.
Probably.
So, I mean, you just get the quarterback play. This team very well could be playing Clemson
Again.
in the ACC championship again.
Yeah.
And hopefully this time not getting whooped.
I think that probably not necessarily getting whooped in the ACC championship game.
Yeah.
But I think the season that they had last year, even though it was the worst possible season you could have while still playing in the ACC championship,
Yeah.
I think that probably played into that recruiting class a little bit.
Probably.
I mean, the first half of the ACC championship game wasn't bad.
And if you look at what Clemson did in the championship to
Yeah.
Alabama,
Yeah. It was that. That's why college football is so weird to me. It's there's no rhyme or reason.
And, I mean, I think if it was dry, it could have been a little bit better. Because they would
that's
have been able
right.
to run a little bit more.
I forgot it was.
And maybe get more than 8 yards
yeah,
passing. But
maybe
My goodness.
tough.
mean,
maybe.
But
you
yeah.
might get double digits. But
The 2025 national champions.
But yeah, we do talk about college football. So I mean, it isn't here yet. When it does come back, it will have a small part in the show.
Small.
Well,
it's a solid 30 minutes where I
it's
get up and do
only-
something else.
It's
Yeah.
at the end.
it's at the end, and we like to try to keep it small, but it somehow gets extended, and that's when
Yeah,
we
because
get
you're talking
those
about
2 hour,
BYU.
those 2 hour shows.
Yeah.
But jump into the NHL.
Excited for BYU.
We just talked about Florida's goaltending situation.
Yeah.
And
now
Roberto Luongo
it's
retired.
completely changed.
Yeah, Roberto Luongo retired,
We have a gift.
and they're still obviously trying to trade James Reimer.
We
so,
talked about him last week. We have a gift. I mean, he didn't get hurt, but he retired.
Yeah.
So he's gone.
I mean, from what he was saying, he pretty much is hurt.
His tweet was funny though.
Oh, absolutely.
Where
The pads.
where he was like calling out for help.
Oh, the SOS one?
Yeah.
I didn't see
You
that.
didn't see that?
No.
Here, let me find it real quick for
Say
you.
like enjoying retirement. I'm at a dancing competition at Disney World, and then as it
SOS.
goes on, it's like he's throwing SOS and help me.
That easily is the best Twitter account in all of hockey.
He's hilarious. Is he verified?
No,
I didn't think so.
no, he's not. He
He's
just progressively adds more SOSs.
That's awesome.
So, I mean, we wanted to do. Did you send that to him? The top UFA
No,
predictions?
but I didn't even think about it after I sent it to you, so him and I could do it at the same time.
okay.
All right.
Because I mean, we'll talk about it there. They drafted a goaltender, but he's
Yes.
not going to step right in and
Yeah.
play. So I guess the question for them is: do they go, bridge guy, right to Spencer Knight, or is it Bobrovsky? And I mean, we'll get there when we all make our UFA predictions. But there were some trades too since
Yes.
our last show with Carl Soderberg going to the Coyotes.
For who?
Was it just 2 picks?
Conyot?
Oh, they got a player from that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Is that how you pronounce his last name?
Connaughton?
Connaughton. That's who it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Him and then the second and third rounders, right? It may have been later.
You got me beat because I didn't even realize Kevin Connaughton was in the trade.
Content.
So
What was the other one? Oh, Burkowski.
Burakovsky went to the Avs for second and third round picks.
That was surprising.
Eric Holla went to the Canes. I don't remember what that
The
was
Knights
for.
traded Holla?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Colin Miller to the Colin Miller went to the Sabres.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. The Knights are, and that's why Jonathan Marchessault's name is popping up, because they're trying to get rid of some money.
Not against that, especially for a 25-goal scorer who makes $5 million.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
No, I mean, that's why, can they really not, survive one more year with that and then the cap go up? Because
George McPhee is a maniac,
Yeah.
and they do have the young talent to get by. I think if they tank this year, they'll have a very good team for a very long time.
I have all the trades, by the way.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
So which trade do we want to start with? How far back?
what was Soderbergh traded for?
I'm assuming after the draft. Okay.
it was
Soderbergh
after.
was traded for Kevin Connaughton. Is it Connaughton?
Yeah.
And 2023rd.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And there were 2 trades before that.
Which were?
Ryan Hartman.
Oh, that's right.
Went to Dallas.
And then didn't get picked up on his option, so he's a free agent, and he's in the middle of nowhere without a phone. And his mom was tweeting she can't get a hold of him, so he has no idea.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he goes off the grid every off season. He's coming back
What a
today.
loser.
He's coming back today.
So he's gonna find out.
He's going to find out he no longer has a job today.
Yeah. Well, he got traded for Tyler Pitlick
What do you? They didn't pick up his
and
option?
$1 million.
Whatever it was, they didn't re-sign him or whatever it was.
They didn't tender him like an RFA.
Yeah.
So he's a UFA.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Got it.
And then Anton Forsberg and Gustav Forsling got
yeah.
traded to Carolina for Calvin DeHaan and Alexei Sorella.
That's right.
Yeah.
Carolina's making moves. Patrick Marleau.
Getting waived.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
wow.
I thought that's what you meant.
They
was
bought
that.
him.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
bought him out.
Yeah, because he didn't want to play there. He's probably going back
He's
to
probably
San
just going to
Jose.
sign like a
Bottom out.
1 year in San Jose.
Yeah.
Then the
I thought-
Soderbergh trade.
I thought he said he didn't want to sign a 1-year contract anywhere.
He might not
Because
want
he
to.
said he has more than 1 year left.
Well, you better be taking
Well, he might have 1 day left.
Jesus. Better not be taking
All right,
a lot of money
well.
then.
Yeah, Eric
We're all
Holla
gonna
got
die
traded for Nicholas. Is it Roy or Waugh?
Should be Wah.
I
I mean,
don't
it
know.
could be either one.
Yeah.
I don't.
How do you spell Nicholas?
Nicolas.
It's Wah.
Okay, Nicholas Waugh. And a 2020 conditional 5th-round pick. Conditions. Vegas receives the 2021 5th-round pick if Holla is on the Hurricanes roster past the 2019-20 season. So if Holla's on their team, they get
Interesting.
they get the pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
For a 5th rounder.
Then Burakovsky for Scott Kosmachuk and 2020 second and 3rd round picks.
That's what I was thinking. I forgot Kosmachuk was in there.
Yeah, he got traded to the Avalanche.
So just to stop you real quick, because we're going to end up talking about this guy anyway. This is
Okay.
not hockey related. Brendan McKay's making his debut today.
Yes.
Yeah.
He just gave up his first hit in the 6th inning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn, dude.
I thought you were gonna say in the. I thought you were gonna say he gave up his first hit on his first pitch or something.
No.
If
yeah,
Beefy was batting, it would have been the first
5
pitch.
and a third, and he gave up a hit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, so where were we at?
I mentioned the Burakovsky trade.
Yeah.
And then after that, the Colin Miller trade. He was traded for a 2021 2nd-round pick and a 2022 5th-round pick.
That's actually not bad for him.
And then there was a trade today. Jacob McDonald was traded to Colorado for Dominic Toninato. Toninato.
Is that just 2 AHL players? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was today.
Janssen re-signed. Captain re-signed. Is there any re-signings that I've missed? No.
Gunnarsson with St. Louis.
I can't believe he hasn't retired.
Well, not re-signing as a player, but which one is it? Hackstall was the coach of Philly.
Yeah.
He got signed to be assistant coach by the Leafs.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice
Yeah.
move by them.
Jesus.
They're on fire right now.
Yeah, literally.
And Wilkes-Barre Scranton got a new head coach. who just won the Calder championship
Yeah.
Oh,
with
wait.
the Checkers.
Oh.
His name's Mike.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And so is the Wheeling Nailers coach. And so is our coach.
Oh, my God.
And Sullivan has not been given an extension yet.
I don't think he's coming back. I wholeheartedly believe that.
I think it depends on what the team does, which is kind of
So-
unfair to him in a sense.
Yeah.
So we're going to trade Kessel due to a rift with Sullivan just to not bring Sullivan back.
Yeah.
Did you see?
What, we're going to not have either one?
Yep. That's
Did you
exactly
see
what's
Steve
gonna happen.
Dangle's video
Yeah.
talking about Kessel?
Yeah.
I did
Well,
not.
he it was part of the video. He thinks it's dumb to trade him.
Yeah, it is. It was dumb to trade him from Toronto in the first place. This is 2.0 of Toronto.
So this
Except
is-
the difference is, the fans don't hate him,
Yeah.
and the media doesn't.
Not
some
all
of the
the
media
fans
doesn't,
hate him.
and not all of the media hates him, but some media don't like him.
While we're on the topic,
And
I will say
GM.
this. Rob Rossi has been proven completely wrong on his sources before. I don't trust a word that man says. I like him as a person. I've met him before, talked to him, fine. I do not like what he does with his job.
So what? Are you speaking on something specific, like this Kessel
That
stuff?
the
or
whole
like
article he wrote about Kessel
Okay, so I didn't actually read it. I saw some points I brought up.
with David. Yeah.
Yeah, so apparently it's a big deal. It wasn't a big deal that Kessel was a frequent goer to Rivers Casino until Gensel started going with him, and then Gensel would be there 2 hours before he had to show up for a game. So they feel like Kessel got
That's Gensel's
Gensel
fault.
into a habit of wanting to
my
gamble
God.
at Rivers before games.
Okay.
Yes,
Let's Gensel's
so-
some 13-year-old that doesn't know what he's doing.
Gensel is
Like
24, 25.
Yeah,
I don't know.
something like
He's an adult. He
Yeah.
can do his own thing.
I mean, that's
It's not
how
like
I see it,
Kessel's
too.
Kessel probably didn't make him go there.
Yeah, I mean,
And he's not
there's-
making him stay there.
So I guess that's
And
People
Kessel
see
wanting
the
to
bad
play with
influence.
Malkin, and Malkin might not want to play with Kessel anymore. Guess what? You're both on a team that you don't make the calls. Deal with it.
if that's even the case. But
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
I mean, who's to say that actually is? Because all this stuff comes out, and then you see the way that the guys interact with each other, and it kind of counters everything that you just heard about them.
Yeah.
I mean, you watch Kessel and Malkin. I mean, we have seen them go at it on the bench, but that happens in the
Yeah.
heat of the moment. And
It's
you also see
competitive sports.
Then you see them score a goal. How elated they
The
are.
puck.
How elated they are. And then there's another thing in that article, if I recall, seeing a bullet point from it, with they feel like Malkin's defensive play has dropped off
No shit.
because of playing with Kessel.
No, because Phil has been back checking his ass off all of last season.
He was I mean he was
Gino
better.
was
Some of it.
bad.
I'm not gonna say
some
Kessel
of
was
it.
good defensively. I
No.
feel like the effort was there.
Yeah.
But at this that doesn't
I just
mean
don't-
that the ability is.
Exactly.
At least he was trying to me it
Exactly.
looked like.
He
from
might
a-
put his put his stick in the way.
Malkin rarely ever looked like he was trying to back check or play defense, period, end of story, unless he was pissed off.
Yeah, and I guess there's people that think that that's because of playing with Kessel.
That's stupid.
I
He's
don't-
done it his entire career.
So because of playing with Kessel,
I just
Malkin
think-
doesn't play defense, and Jake is now a gambling addict.
It's I mean, we have this
1-800
problem.
got a problem.
We have this problem. Here's a scapegoat for it.
Exactly.
In both of those cases.
That is exactly
That's
what happened
to Toronto.
Yeah. I mean, it's
All the problems in Toronto. He was their leading goal. He was the leading goal and points scorer for every year he was there.
Yep.
But he's the problem.
Yep, totally, 100%. And then he leaves and wins 2 Stanley Cups. Oh, he's still the problem.
Yeah. I mean, but
He's
but
just
why?
You know why? Because he doesn't talk to these media guys. They don't like him because it makes it harder for them to do their job. So they go after him immediately because it's an easy target.
I can understand that from a media standpoint, though. But then,
But that's what Rossi does.
I know. But I'm not. I'm not talking about from the media right now, though. I'm
Okay.
saying from a team perspective, though. Then why are teams moving on from him?
Toronto, I think they just need to get the cap off. I think they knew exactly what was going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah,
And they got a
honestly,
hell of a
Toronto,
return.
I think that was part of the
Toronto.
rebuild.
Toronto. I was gonna say Toronto kind of made sense
Yeah.
because they weren't going
For us,
anywhere.
it doesn't really
Right.
make sense.
For us, it doesn't make sense. You know what makes it make sense? Believing that signing Jack Johnson was not a
I
problem.
would say the only way it makes sense is if you really want to lose cap or make cap room, but at the same time, it doesn't make sense to trade him, for what the player he is. He's a point per game player at $6.8 million, In today's NHL, that doesn't happen.
No. Just, it's so dumb. It is unbelievably dumb that we are having this conversation.
In Steve's video, he showed a meme that someone made, and it was that
Eric Andre skit. He
like
shoots
where
the guy in the chair.
He shoots the guy in the chair.
Oh, yeah.
And it said Jim Rutherford signing Jack Johnson to a 5-year deal. Then the Penguins cap, and then it's like, why do we have cap issues?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I don't think we talked about this, or if it happened after. NHL GMs are now complaining about a cap
Yeah.
because, I don't know, you're signing horrible contracts, and you kind of have to deal with it. I don't know.
Yeah. I can't imagine if there wasn't a cap. Well, I mean, the Pens have said before that they would be terrible.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be able to compete if there wasn't a cap.
They wouldn't be here. Probably.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on that. I can't.
New York would probably win cups. Toronto would probably win cups. Montreal would win cups. Chicago would win cups. Pretty much any city that has
LA?
money.
LA.
LA possibly.
Hear me out. I cannot wait till this Penguins team is horrible. Till it is downright ass.
Did you watch last year?
No, like they come in last place.
Oh, I want them to come in last place whenever they're ass.
I know. I
'Cause
want
then
them,
we get the first pick.
I want them to too, but everyone's going to start bitching. Oh, why don't you spend money? Win. Sign better people.
I mean, I think they should sign better people right now.
Well, yeah, they should. But people will flock away from the Penguins when they become horrible.
I mean, what you're talking about right now, to try to relate it, that's kind of how I feel about the Pirates. Is like, if you're not going to be good, just be bad.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm not talking about the team
Yeah.
itself. I'm talking about the fans. Because everyone was bitching and moaning about Mata when he got traded. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, they might trade Letang and or Kessel. And everyone's like, oh, well, now we need to get Jack Johnson to go. It's like, no way. There's always something to complain about. And as soon as shit hits the fan, they're gone. Absolutely 100%.
I am happy that Jim Rutherford said that the Penguins need to get faster.
Yes, I'm very happy.
It's like, so the thing that won you cups, that's what they need to do.
Apparently that came from other people in the organization that finally got to him.
Mm.
So,
Okay.
yeah. Also, Tong, get us. I don't know which one you are. I don't care. It's hockey talk. I need you to explain to me why you are a Jaguars fan whenever they don't know who they are drafting almost a decade ago.
They might not have been here for that, though.
That's why I just explained it without any context.
Well, this is certainly one way to knock it faster. The Penguins are interested in Corey Perry and or Wayne Simmons.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Your thoughts?
Okay, so
I'd rather have Wayne Simmons.
Corey Perry was
Yes.
still a 50-point player prior to last season, and then he had knee surgery. So I'm skeptical that he could get back to that. But if that doesn't happen, I mean, he might still have been a 50-point player last year.
Yeah.
There's only
doesn't
one
matter
way I'm
'cause it didn't
signing
happen.
Corey Perry, and if it's for $1 million or less.
I was
Yeah.
going to say league veteran men.
Yeah. I mean,
League what?
League veteran men.
Oh, I thought
League
you
max.
$15 million.
No, I'm with you. I don't think that should get more than 1 year regardless of where he goes. I think
Yeah.
if anybody gives him, then that's going to be a team that complains about the salary cap.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Where did
Um,
Wayne Simmons come from?
What?
Like,
The interest?
yeah,
Apparently the Penguins have reached out to him.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Well, actually, that's Sam Girardi or whatever.
Yeah.
don't we have cap problems?
the pass the torch guy from
Yeah.
Philly
Yeah.
reported that the Penguins and him both expressed interest in each other.
I wouldn't be mad at that
If
if the cap hits right.
if you add Simmons, does that open up a door to trade Hornquist?
I
That
think
was
you
my-
have.
that
I
was
think
my
you have
thought.
that door in the first place. Bizarre.
Not that I necessarily want to trade Hornquist. It's just they're similar players. So
Yeah.
why sign one and have the other for? I'm assuming more. I'm assuming Hornquist would be more money.
At
yeah.
this point,
if
I
he's
would
not,
assume-
then I don't want Wayne Simmons.
Yeah,
because that would be
exactly.
the only thing that I would be thinking about is can we replace that with a little bit cheaper of a player?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not against Corey Perry as long as it's under $1 million.
You can't have both. There's
No,
no way.
no,
I mean,
no,
I'm kind of against Corey Perry. I don't want him, but if they do sign him, it better be for that or less.
I mean, I'd be interested. That's what I should say. I'm not fully against it. I'm not for it, but I'm not fully against it because it'd be interesting to see if he does go back to.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Corey
Yeah, he
Perry.
had 49 points
Yeah.
the year before. He had this, and not like 49 points is setting the world on fire or
No.
anything, but I mean, a 50-point player. That's
Not
what,
bad.
What place would that be on the Pens last season?
5th.
That'd be first on the Coyotes. I can tell
40
you that.
point?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, Wayne Simmons. I'm interested in period end of story as long as it's not over $3 million, probably.
For Simmons,
He's such an
Hmm.
interesting case because he had such a bad season last year,
he had 30 points.
and I think it's because he was just so beat up.
He had a bad season, but the worst thing about it is how bad it was after the trade
Yeah.
to Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so with Philly last year in 62 games, he had 16 goals and 11 assists, 27 points. With Nashville, 17 games, he had 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points.
Ooh, yikes!
So, say Perry had that, not last season, but the prior season, on the Pens team last season.
Yeah.
That would have been good for 6th behind
Damn.
Crosby, Kessel, Gensel, Malkin, Letang.
Damn. I was close. Anyway, I wouldn't mind that.
Cahoon,
Uh-huh.
it was tied with Hornquist for 6th.
Oh,
Even though
nice.
he wasn't here. The point total would have been 6th.
I didn't know he was playing online with Taves.
Yeah.
That is crazy to me.
I'm wondering why the Blackhawks moved him. I understand that they have forward depth. They're looking for defensemen.
Yeah.
But they made another trade for a defenseman anyway. Like now, I feel like
Last
they're
year
gonna
they
have too
made
many defensemen.
last
Like,
year they made a shitload of trades for defensemen too.
yeah.
And they still have Brent Seabrook
Ooh.
and
Yikes.
Duncan Keith.
Ooh.
Which
But they
Duncan
don't have-
Keith, Duncan Keith was good,
But they
now
don't
he's
have
old.
Hamarja, right? They traded him to the Coyotes.
Who's that?
Hamarja, Jamarson, whatever the fuck his name is.
Chalmerson?
Hjalmar?
Yeah.
Nicholas Hjalmarsson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I was honestly like,
I see a lot of vowels
I literally
there.
had no idea who you meant. Jamarson?
and
I
then I
see a
didn't
lot
know
of
if
vowels
we were
and I give
talking
up.
about that the forward that they traded there, or Hinestroza or whatever.
Hinestroza, yeah, no. Look, I get that one perfectly. Yeah, no, I don't know why you would trade him over Seabrook in that instance because I know the Coyotes did want Seabrook for a period of time, right around there.
Well, Seabrook would have had to approve a trade there, right?
Oh, that's right.
He has a I don't know why he has a no trade clause, but he does.
Did he get sent down to the A last year?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think he did.
You
I
saying
can't-
Jamarson made me think of that Key and Peele East-West game where one of them was like Javarson, Javarson, Lamar.
I should have just been like Chance and been like, there's a lot of vowels I'm not going to attempt.
That is an S, a K, and a J, all next to each other.
Okay, so Corey Perry for $1 million, Wayne Simmons for $3 million, both 1 year.
How long? Oh, 1 year.
Not, I think Simmons will get more than 1 year, but I'm just saying hypothetically.
3 years, 3 years, $3 million.
No,
At this point, I think I have more faith in Corey Perry going close to what he used to before the knee surgery than Wayne Simmons bouncing back after last year. Which is funny that I say that after
and,
saying
and
I
it's a
kinda
$2 million difference. So I'm asking you to take that into consideration
Yeah.
with your answer.
The $2 million difference makes it for me. Holy hell! Look at those fireworks.
Did the Yankees win?
Yes.
Oh, man, I thought maybe just another home run was hit.
The British cheering for Yankees. What's happening?
That's good. Tweet that.
That's good.
Okay, so
I don't know who I'd pick. It would depend if you can trade Hornquist. If you sign Simmons, you have to trade Hornquist to me. But I don't even know if I'd take Simmons over Hornquist. So just throwing the money out of it and looking at the players, I think I'd take Hornquist.
I've said my piece.
So if this were baseball where there's not a salary cap, you're taking Hornquist just because he's the better player.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'd take Corey Perry for $1 million or less.
I mean, yeah, for $1 million or less, say he's terrible.
It's kind
It's
of like
just
the
the 1 year.
It's kind of like the Collins situation last year. They signed him to what league minimum or $750,000,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like if they didn't make the team, it's like not a big deal.
Yeah. I had, honestly, when it first happened, I didn't think he was going to make the team. I actually thought that Jimmy Hayes was
Yeah.
going to be have
Same.
like a would actually and he didn't play a single game for the Pens last year.
Yeah, we were wrong.
Okay,
Oh,
so I
no.
want to look at this now.
Sad.
What?
System overload on the audio. Sad.
Oh, how long does that happen?
We're at 38 minutes. I don't know where we're at now on the video, but fix it.
Nice. All right. Well, anyway, so
You're just gonna take the audio from this video?
Yeah.
Herb
Okay.
Herb sent
As
me
long as we don't have to redo it.
Herb sent me a list of
NHL free agents.
free agent, UFAs, not all of them, but
Okay.
like a list of the top ones, I guess, and predictions of where they're going to go. We're going to fill in the blanks. So, Artemi Panarin is the first one.
I think that's the Panthers.
Speaking of, did you guys see the Rangers thing? Was he visiting with them?
Yeah, he did already.
Oh, okay.
I think it was yesterday.
I saw someone. It was like a meme or a GIF, I guess, GIF video. I don't even know
GIF.
which one it was, but it was whoever the Rangers owner is wanting Panarin, hearing Panarin wants to be next to water, and it was like some construction in New York like dumping water into a hole.
Was it about New York?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I thought it was a Nashville thing. Because I thought it said David Poyle.
Oh, I thought it was New York.
It may have been Nashville.
'Cause I thought the video was in New York.
Either or, it's funny.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, I'm with Florida. I with the Rangers, I saw that they have a number in mind they're going to offer, and they're not going over it. So, and Florida would have been honestly my pick regardless.
Well, Florida has like $36 million in cap.
So before seeing that, I would have said Florida. After seeing that, I'm obviously not changing my pick from Florida.
Yeah, I'm saying Florida for Panarin.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Jake Gardner is second on the list. For no reason at all other than when I've seen his name, I've seen it linked to this team on one article. That was it. So I'm only going based off one article here. I'm going Dallas.
Vancouver.
Give me a second.
I think did he play with Roman Polak on a line or on a pairing in Toronto?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, that
maybe
was a
that's
bad
the reason
pairing,
why.
though.
Okay, I don't know if that was like the idea there or what with this article. They're the only team that I've seen linked to him.
Bold prediction.
Well, if you're gonna pick one, that's probably
Police resign.
Philly's going to trade Gostisbehere. He's going to sign with Philly.
Is
Great
Philly
move.
stupid?
Great move for Philly. IMO.
They have.
As a Pens fan, I love it.
There
for
have
Philly.
been reports they want to move Ghost.
I know. I don't get it.
I don't either.
May we interest you in one Jack Johnson?
I mean, I will say that I think.
No. Ottawa needs to hit the floor by like
Yeah.
$12 million.
Yeah, I saw that.
So Jack Johnson's the Sen.
Yes.
Well, and Buffalo said they're willing to take contracts.
I'm sure there's gonna be other teams they won't take. on.
Buffalo?
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't they be like, oh, we're going to win now?
Look at their first half last year. Like,
Yeah.
I thought that I
That's what-
said they weren't ready yet, but
Still.
what was I about to say?
Sorry.
What did you?
I said Vancouver.
No, not with your prediction. What were we just talking about?
Gostisbehere being traded?
Oh, I will say with Philly though, if I'm picking a defenseman, I like Provorov a little more than Gostisbehere.
Agreed.
But I keep them both.
Yeah. That's a good problem to have.
Um,
Yeah, that's my bold prediction.
Oh, and just because he's not a free agent, he's not listed here.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, like Mitch Marner,
Oh.
This isn't about Mitch Marner, but I was looking at an article about times that offer sheets were given. And speaking of the Flyers, when they offered how Shea Weber got the contract he has, is because Philly offered him that.
Yep.
Yeah, in 2012.
And Nashville had just lost Ryan Suter to Minnesota, so they couldn't lose Shea Weber too, so they matched that. And that's the contract he's still on for how many more years?
4 or 5? Maybe more?
I thought it was 7 still.
It might be 6.
How old
I was
is
going
he?
to say 6. Shea Weber? Is he like...
I want to say he's 33.
I have a theory with Marner.
Okay.
The Devils are going to give him all the money in the world. The Leafs won't be able to match. And they'll just give
What
the Leafs a load of
Devils?
first-rounders. Ray Shero legitimately said, fuck offer sheets. I want him.
How come he didn't offer sheet anybody as a Penguin?
He's 33.
He's 33 with how many years?
Nice mic.
Sorry.
Hot
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
He's gonna be.
So he'll be
playing till
40,
he's
when it's expired.
Ah.
Actually, he turns 31 at the beginning of this season. Or 34,
Yeah.
I should say.
Yeah.
He loses 2 years of his life.
Um,
Or he gains 2 years of his life.
Anders Lee.
He wants out. I can tell you that.
Good for him.
Their,
I'm
their
happy about
captain's
it.
going to leave for 2 years consecutively.
As a Penguins fan, I'm happy about Anders Lee leaving the Islanders.
Yeah, Jordan Eberle should leave too,
Sens.
even though he
Ooh.
re-signed.
They needed the floor, so I'm going Sens. I think they're willing to give him some money to field a team.
What kind of season did Anders Lee have last year?
Ooh, maybe the Abs.
I'm upset
Why?
because the Avs were my pick.
Do either of you know off the top of your head how many points Anders Lee had?
No.
58?
1.
I want to say it was 58. It wasn't too high. Riveting content.
Some of these guys have to re-sign with the same team, right?
You would imagine. You would imagine.
I want to say Lee goes to Chicago.
Oh.
Okay. Joe Pavelski.
Sharks.
I've
Did
seen
you guys
one
see
team linked to him.
Tampa?
Yeah.
Yeah. What the
Why?
hell?
The cap does not exist.
As far as the Sharks go, after giving Carlson that money, and they have to give
Well, they unloaded
Timo
Justin
Ma-
Braun.
Timo Meyer
Yeah.
and is it LeBanc?
LeBlanc. Is there an L in there?
I
It's
don't think.
it's Le.
I thought it was
B
Kevin
something.
LeBanc.
It might be LeBanc.
Cap friendly.
I just have LeBlanc in my name because Wade LeBlanc, or in my head because Wade LeBlanc.
Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. Toronto's been the team that I've seen linked to him the most.
LeBlanc.
Toronto.
LeBanc.
LeBlanc.
Huh?
LeBanc.
Did I just say Toronto?
Kevin
Yeah, you did.
LeBanc.
Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay. Sorry. Tampa Bay is the team I've seen linked to him most.
LeBlanc.
Toronto is not linked to anybody.
LeBlanc.
What just happened? LeBlanc. Okay. Anyway.
So, are you saying Tampa as well for Joe Pavelski?
I think the Sharks will make it work. Ooh,
I'm not going to pick a team. I'm just
Wait.
saying not Tampa.
Wait, Columbus.
What the? No.
Yes.
Get him out of here.
I'm going to say not Tampa because I don't want him to go to Tampa.
He's going to
I don't
Columbus.
think he can go to Tampa. How much money can he make? I mean, how much money is he going to make?
don't
Too
know.
much for that.
How much cap does Tampa have?
While you're looking at it, Gustav Nyquist.
Where?
He was with the
He
Sharks.
was with the Sharks last year as a rental.
Oh, that's right. Back with the Red Wings.
Why would you ever want to do that?
I'm going to say Vancouver. I don't know why.
Any chance he goes back to the Golden Knights on a better deal? And they're just like, look, the trade wasn't that bad. Yes, no, maybe so.
No.
Okay.
Minnesota.
Okay.
Ooh,
Mats Zuccarello.
Rangers.
Mm.
He's going back to the Rangers. I have
I
no
would
doubt in
say
my mind.
Rangers, yeah. I think he'll take less money than what he was making.
Don't, please. This is going to be my guy that stays. I'm going to say he resigns in Dallas.
That'd be interesting. I'm not against that.
Corey Perry.
Oh, my God.
For as much as-
Montreal.
For as much as we said earlier in the show, Philly,
Montreal.
he fits that style.
The Ducks. No. kidding.
Lightning
That'd
only
be
have
awesome.
$10.6 million in cap room. There's no way they're signing him.
That's enough to fit him. But wait, they resign Point?
No.
Ah, yeah, never mind.
Who did you say? Montreal?
Yeah.
For Perry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say there, too, because I've seen Montreal and the Pens the most, and I don't want it to be the Pens, really. So, Pat Maroon.
He's back with the Blues. I have no doubt in my mind on that one.
He's from there too.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Blues.
Yeah. I'm thinking that the Islanders might try to replace Anders Lee with him,
Oh.
but I'm still gonna go with the Blues. I think the Islanders might make a push for him, but I don't think it happens. Ferland.
Oh man, I think the Ducks. Okay, David had a very good reply to that tweet, by the way.
I'm gonna say. I think he goes back to the West.
This is why we need music in the background.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of teams. Because I think it will go to a contender.
I have two teams in mind. I don't know why.
Who?
Minnesota and Arizona.
Ooh, Arizona would be good.
I'm gonna say he hates himself and he goes to Edmonton.
He hates himself and goes to Edmonton.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Marcus Johansson.
Oh man, that's such a hard one. That's what she said.
Can the Bruins keep him? I think they like him a lot. There.
I think that it's between him and Coyle. Oh wait, Coyle signed still, huh?
I don't know. I don't know. Well, he's not listed on this list.
I think Coyle's another year.
So.
I think the Bruins will try and keep him. If not, I think he goes back to the Caps.
Let's see. Bruins have $12 million in cap.
It's not great, but they can live.
I'm gonna say they keep him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say so too because they only have. Let's see.
How many years does Coyle
Their only
have?
RFAs and UFAs this year are Danton Heinen,
Huh.
Noel Acciari.
I get that one, but I can't get Hjalmarsson.
Charlie McAvoy, who will get paid. Brandon Carlo, and
Ooh.
Zane McIntyre, some backup goalie.
Carlo and McAvoy.
So I'm
probably
going to say,
get there.
yeah, he stays in Boston.
Probably on a cheaper deal.
They'll probably have enough money to sign him and McAvoy easily.
And Carlo.
Brett
Yeah.
Connolly.
Where was he on the Caps still?
Yes.
He's going back.
I'm saying Edmonton.
Ooh. Yeah.
As Beefy so eloquently put it, he's gonna hate
He
himself.
he hates himself.
He already does. He's not gonna.
He hates himself.
Well, I'm going to say Ferland is going to play with McDavid, so is Brett Conley going to play with Draisaitl?
Or should we just flip those two?
Either one.
Fair enough.
You just hate yourself if you go there.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Um,
Now you hate yourself if you go to Winnipeg.
Also,
intentionally.
Vasilevsky is an RFA. So, yeah, there's no way Tampa
Ooh.
can sign him.
I didn't
There's
know
no
that.
way.
Somebody offer Sheet Vasilevsky, please. Please.
Wayne
Florida,
Simmons.
do your thing.
Was there another team connected to him besides us?
I haven't seen it. Like, is there not even
There
a
there
possibility of
has
a
been.
reunion with Philly?
I don't think so.
Why?
There have been other teams. I just think they think he's done, like being good. I think it'll be Calgary.
Interesting. I don't think that he'll want to play in the Western Conference after that trade.
Fair
after
enough.
how it went.
Hey, we have a question,
So
Smitty. It's
I'm
for
gonna
you.
say Pittsburgh.
Damn.
Dang.
What's the question?
Ryan said, "When are you ordering your Kemba Celtics jersey?"
Never. I'm not getting any more Celtic stuff. I had Kyrie jersey and I wore it like 3 times, and then he left.
I think the better question is, when am I going to order my Jimmer Warriors jersey?
Oh my God.
Wait.
He signed a deal to play in their summer league.
Replacing
Wh-
Clay.
Wayne Simmons, you said Flames.
Yeah,
I don't want to say Pittsburgh.
but you're gonna. Also, Ryan, I'm impressed you're still here. Honestly.
He might have just popped back in. He's probably gone for
Winnipeg.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
There's really nothing behind me thinking he's not going to sign the Western Conference other than how it went when he went to
Yeah.
Nashville. I just think he'd rather play in the Eastern Conference. But Ryan DeZingle, this is
Blue Jackets.
the Flames for me.
Blue Jackets.
I think the Blue Jackets just lose everybody.
They
I
need,
think the
they
Blue
need to
Jackets will
Why
get,
is Duchesne?
I think the
on
Blue
this?
Jackets will get one. And I think they'll get
That's a good question.
I think they'll get one and then they're going to get DeZingle. And are we just going to add Duchesne, Nashville?
Duchesne, yeah, I'm going to say Nashville.
Yeah.
That's, to me, the same slam dunk-wise as, like, well, we haven't, the next one's Bobrovsky. I'm going to say the Panthers there as well.
Yeah.
I think that's
How long do you think he'll get in a deal?
so.
Or how long do you think they would want to sign him versus
He can
what
get
he wants?
He can get 7, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Because if they draft Spencer Knight, I don't think they want to sign him for longer than 3
Yeah,
or 4
I mean,
years.
That's the thing is you're probably giving more than you want and like gonna have to try to trade him past his prime.
Like us. Well, we didn't give Fleury more than we wanted. It just so happened we needed to trade him.
Yeah. I'll say he gets. I say they meet in the middle. I think they'd rather give him 5, and he's gonna want 7, and they'll give him 6.
Wait, years?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what about money? What was he making in Columbus?
No idea.
No idea either, and I can't look it. Well,
Bob?
I can look it up.
Bob?
Yeah.
I want to say close to 8.
Jeez.
I'm pretty sure. Was that close to 8 or close to 7? I can't remember. It was stupid.
I'm gonna say 6 years.
Man,
What's the most he can make?
as much as a GM is willing to pay
Over
him,
6 years.
I don't know. I do not know.
Isn't there a max on that?
No,
Oh.
not money.
I thought Connor McDavid got a max.
Oh, did he? But that would have been an RFA max, huh?
I don't know. I know he got 8 years.
Well, I know you can get because
100
it's like
million.
7 years if you're going to a different team than you were already with,
Yeah.
as opposed to the 8 years your
Yeah.
own
You got-
team can give you. But I don't know about money.
I don't think there is a cap on money.
Okay.
Yeah.
It might be 13 million.
I know McDavid makes the most. He had 8 years, 100 million. He makes 12 and a half a year.
I'll say 6 years, 62 million for Bobrovsky.
Okay.
Is Varlamov up yet?
Bobrovsky was making 7.425 the past 4 seasons.
Let me check something real quick, and then I'll give you
Forces.
my prediction. Varlamov is a UFA. Grubauer has 2 more years.
Are we still on Bob?
I think Bob goes to Colorado.
Wild card.
I was thinking Florida this whole time, and that just popped in my head. I think he goes to Colorado.
So does that open the door for one of these two in Florida? Robin Lehner, who isn't going back to the Islanders apparently, who I would have thought
Would keep
would
him.
be back there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Mrazek. For Lehner. Okay, so we're doing the team thing. So
Yeah.
Robin Lehner, where's the
Florida.
prediction for him?
Florida. Absolutely.
I mean, if with your prediction of Bobrovsky going to the Avalanche, that makes sense.
It's funny, like 20 minutes ago I
Does-
said they wouldn't have a bridge guy, but I just changed my mind.
Does the team not have interest in him, or does he not have interest in staying in New York?
I didn't read the article. I just saw the headline that it's very unlikely that he plays there.
Huh.
I don't
Resigns
blame
there.
him because that team should not have made the playoffs.
I honestly have no idea.
And for what it's worth, I think they buy out Reimer and they bring in Mrazek on a cheap deal. They make him the backup.
I honestly have no clue where Leonard will go. What team needs goalies?
Oh, Edmonton. All they have is Koskinen, right?
I think so. Yeah. Like as far as
Koskinen
like
on the
NHL ready guys, yeah.
3-year, $13.5 million deal.
I'm gonna go Lehner. Sticking with the teams he brought up, I'm gonna say Lehner to the Avs, and Mrazek.
Panthers need a goalie, man. Just saying. Unless
Yeah,
you
but
gave him Bob.
we said Bob.
Okay, I didn't know what somebody
Yeah,
said.
we went
I
with
zoned out
Bobrovsky.
through that. I was hearing insider information about TJ McConnell.
Does Vancouver need
Why
a
does anybody
goalie?
want Mrazek? Mrazek to Buffalo, to back up Carter Hutton.
Islanders.
I mean,
Does Vancouver have a goalie?
their goalie actually wasn't that bad last year. Dang it, who is it? He's tall. That's the
Okay.
best thing about him.
Ben Bishop?
Was it Berube?
No. Jacob Markstrom.
Ah, that's who it was.
He's a UFA.
Interesting.
That was funny. Okay, well, that list is done. That
Yeah.
took a lot longer than expected.
MLB.
Yes, the fun stuff.
Freddie Freeman beat out Josh Bell to represent
I'm very
first
impressed
base.
By 1%.
by 1.1%.
You didn't think it was be that close?
I didn't think it would be that close because Atlanta's market is massive.
What am I hearing?
Talking about their market, or you're talking about someone else?
The market.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell you're hearing.
You're not hearing anything in your headphones right now?
No.
I hear the fan.
I'm losing it.
Hold on. I'll fix it. I'll fix it for you. Keep talking.
Okay, so, yeah. Keep talking. How am I supposed to...
I can't hear myself. I'm not speaking.
You unplugged your headset, not the mic.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Makes sense. Anyway, so, yeah, for it to be that close, it was nice to see the way the Pirates fans rallied around it. Obviously holding the event and everything. That was pretty cool. He'll find his way to the All-Star game. It's unfortunate that's not going to be the start at first base. He still could maybe be the DH.
If not, he's reserve, and Freddie Freeman will play 3 or 4 innings.
But, I mean, honestly, I do think that he'd be he was the next logical decision to be the DH. I mean, beyond Josh Bell.
Who's starting in the outfield? Yelich.
Bellinger, and Acuna.
I guess you consider Blackman.
Nope. He stinks away from tours.
Fair enough.
No, I do.
Who won
Wow.
at third base?
Brian
Brian or
Arenado.
Arenado.
Kyrie signed a 4-year deal. Wow, $141 million with Brooklyn. Katie's going to Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Wow. TBT. Wait, it's a Saturday.
Yeah. Anyway, this is just titled "The Young Bucks." That's gonna be the title of the episode. That's the next thing.
Oh no!
So
that dude was so scared.
yeah, if you could read behind tweets and try to get, he was probably like, what the heck is this guy talking about?
That was so funny. And you reply back. I was like,
What
oh my
happened?
god, he's gonna be shit.
So Sarge, I mean, I don't know if I would talk. I guess we can talk about this.
Yeah,
It
it's
doesn't
just
matter.
let's say the whole thing because it literally doesn't matter.
So Sarge texted me and apparently texted Herb as well and said he had like a cool
Well, yeah,
shirt idea.
he texted me or I guess he was typing the message to me
Why
whenever
didn't he
I
just send
sent
it to
him.
all 3 of us.
Yeah.
I that's what I said, but I guess he was typing the message to me. Air quotes. I don't believe him. Whenever I sent him the meme that is the dude looking like, am I a joke to you?
But yeah, so he texted us and said he had an idea for a shirt that he thought would be cool.
With none of us being creative.
Yeah. Just like the Young Bucks and try to incorporate. Well, at first he said Newman and Reynolds. I was like, that's a fantastic idea. I love it. We'll find a way to put that together. And then he goes, yeah, I mean, you could to incorporate like Bell if you want. He's still kind of young. I was like, no.
No.
Your original idea was better. Just they're both rookies. They're both up there. Well, at least that meaningless stat that's batting average. They're both up there in.
They're both pretty solid right now.
Yeah. Newman's on a 18-game hitting streak, and Reynolds
Has
doesn't go
17.
back-to-back games without hits. So love the idea. We tweeted about it, and so did he, and we quoted it when he tweeted about it. And then yesterday, an account followed us called the Young Bucks 412.
With a profile avatar, the same exact thing I want to do is ripping off a shirt
Yeah.
from the Young Bucks Wrestling.
So the Young Bucks, the actual Young Bucks, are a tag team in wrestling that's widely considered the best tag team in the world.
And they are very funny.
Wrestling in the new promotion, All Elite Wrestling. And so this was like a great spin-off of that. And, yeah, yesterday I go on Twitter to see this account that was created. And Dan Kovacevic was like one of the 4 followers of it.
It was 100% a DK burner. I'm dead ass about that.
I mean, he follows us.
So
right?
what, did you tweet him or something?
Yeah, so I tweeted them and said, so yesterday we teased this idea of a Young Bucks thing being in the works. And then today a Twitter account's created, and he just said something about it being a coincidence. He'll stay out of the way or something like that.
Yeah.
With a GIF.
What was the GIF?
I don't even know.
It was a dude closing a door after leaving.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so funny.
Get out of here, kid.
I had no idea what was happening, and I saw the conversation. I'm like, oh my god, did we just scare someone?
Did you see Sarge was 90%?
Yeah.
That's worse than a phase account.
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, the thing was that phase took 80%.
Oh, that's right. I don't know why I thought it was 90.
This is the account.
That was so goddamn funny, dude.
So that's a wrestling logo.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be. They changed it up a little bit.
Even the skull.
Yeah, the skull's typically on there. Normally where it says Bucs is a head. Oh, wait, no, it still has the headband on there. Okay.
Which
And
I mean, I like that.
And
Yeah,
it's,
no,
and
it
it's
is.
normally yellow, too.
No, it's like
No.
orange and blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway.
I was going to say, how convenient.
That was funny as hell.
But anyway, Kevin Newman, 18-game hitting streak. Brian Reynolds, obviously, Reynolds, we know about him. He's getting a ton of...
Royd Knowles.
Yeah, around here, he's getting a ton of... Whoa.
Wait. Wait.
You can't
Wait.
talk about that on here. But anyway,
No, I just can't buy a jersey.
so around Pittsburgh, he's starting to get, the attention he deserves. Hopefully that very soon translates to national. But, now Kevin Newman, I feel like isn't getting talked about enough.
Yeah.
And I get that, it's a lot of infield hits. It's probably unsustainable, whatever. But as we talked about,
He's now
actually
launching the
the
hell out of the
episode
ball.
where Reynolds and Tucker actually came up, where it was just me and you
Yeah.
that were doing the show.
Oh, that's right.
We talked about it then, because the Pirates were playing very well then. It's like, how long is this going to last? It's baseball, and it's the Pirates. Just while it's happening, enjoy it.
Yeah.
You don't know how long it's going to last. So
Yeah.
with Kevin Newman, with Brian Reynolds, with the season Josh Bell's having, look at Vasquez last. That might have been the most dominant outing he's had since he's been here, which is crazy to say. But
Did you see the video of the umpire throwing up on the field?
yeah,
I think it was Campbell Corner was like this umpire after watching Felipe throw 3 sliders in a row.
Yeah, it was.
just there's a lot of things to like about this team, and even though they're a couple games under 500, it's a very easy team to root for.
Okay, so they're 2 games under 500.
Mm-hmm.
They're 4 back of the Cubs.
Yeah.
They also have a 4-game series against the Cubs.
Yeah.
If you take another one in Milwaukee, you take 2 in Chicago. I know.
And then those teams come here.
Yeah, and I know being 4 or 5 or 3 games back or whatever at the All-Star break is not great. This division is up in the air.
And that's why it's you look at that 8-game losing streak, and I was talking about this yesterday. It's you even won 2 of those games.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
a 500 team, and you're also only 2 games back.
They were 8-36. They won a stretch where they were 8-36, I believe. It was 8-30 something.
That's crazy.
I was
Yeah.
low-key pissed off at work today thinking about that.
Yeah,
Because
I was too.
2 or 3 weeks ago on the show, I was full on sell everything
yeah.
and tank everything.
And the entire
And
time I was
now
just
it's
come
like
on.
and well, I'm not on the okay, we're back in it, let's buy stuff, but it's make up your damn mind of what you're gonna do.
Well,
suck or be good.
I will continue to say this. The injuries played so much more of a part than anybody will admit. They were obviously pitching way too well to start the season,
yeah.
but I think the injuries caught up with them a lot harder than it should have.
Yeah, but you can definitely say that with the pitching.
Yeah.
As far as everything else, it's the guys that we had replacing the guys that were hurt were playing better.
Yeah.
So, but obviously, the pitching is where the
I
hit
forgot
took.
that Eric Gonzalez was a player.
And you look at the bullpen,
He should not come back.
especially.
Yeah, no offense to Jeff. He needs more time to get the control under. He has the
Yeah.
stuff, man.
And that's, I want to talk about next, obviously, with Jordan Lyles coming back. That was the
was the
corresponding
option,
move. Which, I know we've said it before, obviously, everybody listening or watching knows that, Jeff's our guy. But, the thing is, I just don't want there to be a bad taste in people's mouths when he does come back. And I get that that's
Yeah.
going to be, so when he comes back, people are going to think, oh, we already saw this guy, he sucks.
Yeah.
He doesn't get that clean slate. But I just feel whether he's one of my boys or not, I see the stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's going to play.
You know what
Sooner
he
rather than
reminds me
later.
of a little bit? With a little less speed? Felipe while in D.C.
I saw a lot of comparisons with what day was it that he it was Sunday
Mhm.
when he struck out the first 2 guys.
And then walked
they were
bases loaded,
talking
yeah.
about Kyle Crick a lot too.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, the comparisons are there. They can strike guys out. They have speed. They have a hell of a lot of movement.
Yeah.
It's just they need
I mean,
to
even
iron out
look
the-
at Crick this year with his control.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
walking a guy per inning basically. So,
Exactly. They need to iron out the control, and that was bullpen wide. That wasn't just Jeff. That wasn't just Crick. That was everybody. I guess excluding Felipe.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Felipe's only walked 8 this year or something crazy.
yeah.
Fair.
But man, imagine if they had any pitching during that streak, they'd probably be in first place or damn near. And they're still damn near.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
This division
understand.
blows.
I mean,
Yeah.
if Tyon doesn't get hurt,
Probably have a better chance. I mean, Agrizal looks like he's going to stay, especially if Archer's
so
broken.
you think Adrizal's in front of Keller now?
Yes. I was talking about this last night. I think with Gonzalez coming back, they're afraid to rush Cole Tucker after how poorly he hit. So I think that is the same logic behind Agrizal Keller. I think with how poor he had in first innings at least, they're afraid to rush him. If he's not ready, they're not going to bring him up.
Yeah.
I think that's not great logic because I think some of these guys do need to make it to the major leagues and play through it because that's sometimes the only way. But that's how it is.
That's what I thought they should do with Glass now, but then it turned out he wasn't listening.
Yeah, that don't. Man, I've said it the entire time. Even when Beefy was saying sell, I'm just like, it's baseball. It's May.
Well,
It's
I mean,
early
I
June.
still say so
So
right now.
they're playing the stretch of baseball right now that's going to determine that.
Yeah.
And it's against the teams that they're chasing.
Mhm.
So like that, the questions are going to answer themselves whether they should buy or sell, whether they should. That doesn't mean what they're going to do, but we're going to know by the end of next weekend what they should do because they play right now Milwaukee, Cubs, Milwaukee. So
Yeah. With the All-Star break in between.
yeah.
Either way. Well, not either way. If they do well, I don't see them adding a huge piece. I see them adding a back of the rotation arm, kind of like they did with J.A. Happ, where they thought it was going to be like, oh.
I just don't want rentals. I don't think that it's worth it for this club this year.
Well, no, I agree.
Yeah.
Completely
If they have
agree.
control, I don't care.
I think they will go after a back of the rotation guy who's they're buying low. And I mean, I'm not against it. I don't know. I don't have any names in mind, but I think if anything, that's what they do. I think the bullpen should be lock and key because they've been lights out for a while, except for Jeff. After Sunday.
I think that Liriano's looked a little shaky
Yeah,
recently.
I said in April he shouldn't be on the team, and then he was
But he
the
had
best
been
reliever.
so good, yeah.
Yeah, I still don't think he should be on the team. But if it works, it works. You know.
Chris Stratton.
Once Keller comes back, I assume he's down. Clay Holmes has even looked better.
Yeah. Clay Holmes, even Neil put it out there, has the third best DRA of the pitching.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Speaking of control issues.
E or D?
DRA.
Yeah, DRA.
Why don't you explain this to me like I'm 5?
Somebody's like, I don't know, I'm not 5
I
either.
don't know. I just know Felipe's in first and Clay Holmes is in third, so it's got to be good.
Anyway.
All right, David, why don't you explain this to me like
Yeah.
I'm 5?
Yeah, no, I assume Stratton's the one to go when Keller comes back. Obviously, he's a question mark at this point.
I was going to say, what do we even know about Kella as far as coming back? Like,
I mean, he's joined the team. That's all I can tell you. Yeah,
so is Cervelli.
yeah. Apparently, he might be coming back at third base.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me or they were asking a group. They're like, "Where do you think he plays when he comes back?" And I said, "Another city."
He shouldn't catch ever again.
No, he's going to John Jaso it 100%. He's only going to play.
But it seemed like
first.
John Jace was more open to it. That's the difference.
Oh yeah, John Jaso wanted to.
I don't
John
think-
Jaso
again.
didn't want to catch.
Yeah.
Cervelli
Wants
still
to.
is adamant about catching.
Yeah. Well, some other place to let him play.
John Jaso still wanted to feel it whenever he got high.
Anyway, I'm still all for the Pirates selling off guys that are free agents
Yeah,
at the
absolutely.
end of the season.
And I mean that doesn't hurt the team
And
that much.
you can maybe do a little bit of like buy and sell, but this is not the club to do anything major with. I don't think,
That's
at least
just
as
the
far
thing
as
that-
buying.
That's just the thing that makes me mad when they buy and sell. And that's what I mean whenever I think they're staying stagnant.
Well, see,
I'd
but
rather them go all in on one.
the thing for me is I don't want them to buy and sell rentals. Like if you're gonna sell rentals, that's fine, but like buy guys with control.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to, like in 16, to trade, and I understand that they ended up re-signing Nova, to trade Liriano to replace that with a pending free agent, Navon Nova.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, so Dickerson, I'm full aboard. Trade him. Melky, I'm full aboard. Resign. I know he's content with playing a fourth outfielder spot and just being that guy that just gets slotted in. So apparently Greg had a closed-door meeting with Coonley and Hurdle. Not sure what they would have told him, but I think they told him he's being shopped.
That's so stupid to me right now.
I
though.
know.
Like, what is his? I mean, obviously, I don't know what his trade value is, so I guess I can't on the surface say stupid. But I just feel like you're selling him at like his lowest point.
I completely agree with you, which is why everybody that says we should trade him for a bag of bricks is stupid.
Did people not realize how good he was last year until he got hurt? Like,
No, they don't. They genuinely do not because they don't care because of recency bias. At Sam at Kwong.
he was easily their best outfielder last year until he got hurt,
I know.
hitting wise.
Yeah. I mean, Sterling has a great arm, but Greg's arm wasn't far behind. Obviously, tracking down fly balls was a little.
Yeah, and that's what's weird is because like the defense still like doesn't look that bad,
No.
or didn't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This year it does. Didn't
Yeah.
look that bad, even though it looked awkward.
Mhm.
But yeah, I would not even. I mean, unless for some reason a team does offer you something like his actual value when he is healthy,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know why a team would. Like, this is the perfect opportunity for a team to buy low on him.
Yeah. Hey, Stanton's not coming back till August.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But they have Clint Frazier in their back pocket.
They don't like Clint.
Yeah, apparently Sarge told me he got mad. He got sent down.
Yeah, they're not very
Well,
high on him anymore. And I have no idea why because he's not bad.
I told Sarge it's probably because of that one game where he had 2 errors. And he completely missed the ball in the outfield.
They have so many outfielders.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, that's a nice thing to have just sitting in AAA.
It is, but I don't think they appreciate what they have. Mainly because it is the Yankees.
I mean, I know Brett Gardner hit a home run today, but to me, he's
In
a
a
better
small
baseball
park.
player than right now than Brett Gardner.
I would agree.
Even Aaron Hicks is having a bad season, too,
Aaron
after
Hicks
they got paid.
should not have been signed.
after he got paid that
I
money.
said multiple times last year, Aaron Hicks should not be re-signed. That's stupid if you do. He shouldn't get a load of money because he has never proven that he's very good until last season. And look what happened. Just saying.
Well, speaking of, the trade deadline coming up, Dodgers interested in Felipe, obviously. That was
What
same
year
thing
is
last
this?
season.
What year?
Yeah. You can just recycle that article every
Yeah.
year.
Playoff team that has great bullpen wants even better bullpen. Okay.
Do they have a great bullpen?
No.
That's
They have Kenley Jensen.
They signed Joe
Jensen.
Kelly for some reason, but
Yeah.
Kenley Jansen doesn't have back-to-back clean innings this entire season.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
When Russell Martin pitched a clean 8th inning for them, that he has 2 straight clean 1, 2, 3 innings. Kenley Jansen's only done that one time this season.
That is hysterical.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Wait. Did we just find our new closer in Russell Martin?
Yep. But, I mean, once again, it's not like because I said, I would be listening on Vasquez last year. He's so fun to watch pitch, and I'd be so sad about trading him. But it's like, if we're not going to be a playoff contender, there's no reason to have a guy like that in the back end of your bullpen.
So, and the other thing is, and I was going to say it earlier when we were talking about bullpen, relievers can have a great season and then all of a sudden fall off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go all the way back to Brian Wilson. Even further, honestly. I'm aboard the don't trade him boat just because you have control for so long. But man, they could probably get a haul for him.
I'm aboard the listen boat.
Yeah, like
Listen and
the
see.
thing is,
Always listen.
Alex Verdugo and all your top prospects.
with that control, that's like, look at what, and it's hard to go from trade to trade because it only takes one team to be really stupid.
Yeah.
But like what the Yankees got for Chapman, just to
yeah.
re-sign him anyway.
Yeah.
Gleyber Torres, plus.
Jeez.
Yeah. Nesbitt tweeted it was a video of Vasquez striking out. Who was the first batter? I know it was
I didn't
someone
get to watch.
Yelich Moustakis. Was it
Grandal.
Grandal?
Yeah.
Okay. He said, I don't know what type of offers Neil Huntington will hear for Felipe Vasquez in the next month, but with this stuff, talking about the video, and that contract, like you mentioned, the length and the control,
And the thing
it'll
is,
require a king's ransom to pry him away from the Pirates.
The thing is,
Ruiz,
too,
that's who it was.
that those last 2 years on it, and obviously
team
the
options?
team, yeah,
Yeah.
the team doesn't, want to have to do that, obviously, because you're bringing this guy in, you're giving up a ton for him. You don't want to have to decline options. Obviously, you shouldn't even be thinking about that. But say things do go bad,
Yeah.
like you are talking about with relievers, at least you can get off the books for the money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's not a priority for the Dodgers anyway, but
No, I mean, it's just.
but that might be more attractive to a smaller market team who's very good right now.
Twins.
The Twins are looking at Bumgarner.
Man, how bad has he been this season? Or has he been pretty solid?
I think he's actually been okay his last couple starts. He just can't pitch against the Dodgers. Don't let him pitch against the Dodgers.
Okay. So I was going to say, what if he plays himself to be so bad? How much is he being paid?
No idea.
Damn it. I was going to say, get Cash and have him be your back end starter for the Pirates.
They would have to pay
A lot.
yeah.
A lot. I don't know why. I thought he was on like a team-friendly deal. Kind of like Chris Archer. Except, Chris Archer's been pretty solid since Stalling started catching for him.
Yeah. Yes.
If he was pitching like this the whole time, we wouldn't have an issue.
Even when he's not bad, it's just frustrating to watch because of how everything's a full count.
Yeah.
I don't want to say I'd rather give up a hit than a walk because they count the same, and hits can go for extra base hits, home runs, whatever. But I want to see the guy
sting
earn
more.
it. I want to see the guy earn it.
Walks sting more
Yeah.
if they score.
Yeah.
That's why I think Sunday when Jeff had that happen, I think that's why he got sent down because it was like, man, you were so close.
And he actually struck out Tatis Jr. and didn't get called, but
Yeah. Don't even get me started on umpires. What were we saying?
Vasquez.
No, I mean we were talking about Archer and stuff, and Archer. with
That's
hip
what it was.
injury.
How much does Stroman make? It's not
Yeah,
super high.
I don't think it's.
Marcus Stroman, trade deadline, that's the only move.
I mean,
I'd be okay
bet-
with that.
yeah.
I
I don't
that's
know how
my
much
prediction.
control he has, but I know he's not a free agent at the end of this year.
That is my prediction.
Man, what are you giving up to get him though?
I don't think a whole lot. That's just me, though. I don't think the Blue Jays hold him highly anymore.
I think that the best thing that the Pirates can dangle, should dangle, just because of what they have in front of them, are Will Craig comes to mind right away. But I don't know how highly other teams think of him. The Pirates, I don't even know how highly they think of him.
At this point, yeah. He should be up here playing third, but Moran's been solid enough. Gung, all of a sudden, can kind of play baseball again.
Yeah, he hit a ball far when he makes contact.
He hit ball far.
Is Kevin Kramer a trade chip?
Damn. See, I want to see the Newman-Kramer pairing work out, kind of.
I just feel like the
Is
future
Kevin-
is with Tucker at short and Newman at second.
Is Kevin Newman a trade chip?
I would hope not.
Really? I'm just curious.
I mean, not this season, I wouldn't think. What would be the answer this season? If you're still trying to compete this season.
Oh, did Stroman get hurt? Ryan.
Really?
He just said he.
I know
assume
he
that's what he's
vocally has said he wants to be in New York.
talking about. Stroman.
So, yeah. He's from there, I guess, from that area.
Don't go to the Mets.
No, with the Yankees.
Okay. Well, he's not getting traded in division
He has 1 year left.
after this.
He got hurt today.
An arb year.
Well, there goes
55 minutes ago.
that. There goes that.
Discomfort.
At least I think this is what it is telling me.
Please tell me it's hit. Him and Archer can be best buds again.
It doesn't even say apparent discomfort. Okay, and what?
Well, okay then. I don't know. It's still too far. Obviously, I'd like to see what teams fall in and out.
Well, with the games they're playing, like we've said, I mean, a week from now, this could be
Different.
a moot point.
Yeah,
It could be.
They could be in-
they definitely.
They could
be
be
the
so
buyer.
far in last place, or they could actually be in first place by the time we do a show next week.
Yeah.
Wait, next time we do a show, that'll be after the All-Star break, huh?
They'll have
That'll
played.
be the All-Star game.
Yeah, they'll have played these final two games against.
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
The 3 or 4 in Chicago. I think it's 4.
Is it 4 this time?
I
I
think
know
so.
they have a 4 game coming up. I don't know if it's.
Yeah,
the,
I don't know if it's there or here.
And then Saturday would be the second game with that Milwaukee coming here again.
Man. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I am not totally sure what's going to happen. I would like to say they're going to end up being in the mix still. The whole division's in the mix. I refuse to.
It is a 4 game with Chicago because they play
Okay.
on the 4th. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
obviously, So
So I personally think this entire division is going to be up for grabs even into September for all 5 teams. I would Once we get to the second week in July, like after the week of the All-Star game, I will gladly start putting names out there that I would like to see on this team, or names that I would like to send away from this team.
Yeah.
So,
last couple things just to touch on real quick, baseball-wise. Brendan McKay, like we mentioned before, got called up.
yes.
So
good for him. Beefy,
checking in on
Beefy,
what's
do you have-
going on
do you
there
have a
now.
comment here? This is where you comment something about Brendan McKay.
The Rays are
good.
winning 5-1. He went 6 innings, gave up
I saw
one
you
hit,
commented for me on Twitter.
and struck out 3.
Only 3.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
3 Ks to 1 walk, 6 innings, 1
Had a
hit.
perfect game going into 6.
Yeah.
Insane.
I didn't see a pitch count, but that's not really important.
81.
Oh, okay. What did you guys think about the MLB playing in London?
So, I'm not against it. You definitely need a bigger field.
Well, yeah, I don't know if that's going to change now,
Yeah.
but
I don't know what field you'd get.
Make one. If you're going to do it yearly, make one.
they are doing back next year for sure.
Yeah.
Rob Manfred said he'd like to go to like other places
Yeah.
in Europe.
I would very well like to go to a game over there.
Well, okay, so
Have fun.
my question with this was, do you agree with them doing it? Like, do you think it's better for the game?
Yes. At this point, I said on Twitter a lot this week, baseball is a dying sport by far and away. More than any other sport in mind.
So, on Donato's dugout on
Mhm.
Thursday, Tyler and Geddes were saying that they shouldn't be going over there right now. They should be focusing on
Growing the
its
sport
own,
here.
Yeah, and
Um,
like maybe
yeah.
focusing on like the inner city, like troubled you, like trying to get like those people
Yeah.
into the game of baseball and focusing on this area. Maybe like other areas that at least have some knowledge of baseball or players playing in the MLB. Like
Mhm.
continuing to grow in China
Yeah.
and all these other places. And Donato said, well, why does it have to be one or the other? Why can't they go to Europe
ding,
but
ding.
also do those things?
Yep. The part that sucks about here, they have no idea how to market. They
Well,
have
yeah, that's
absolutely
pretty-
no idea
It's
how
pretty
to market.
evident. Yeah.
That is the biggest thing.
And you're
need-
fighting other sports.
Well, yeah. Duh. But you need to be able to market. You cannot be having these guys get punished for showing emotion. That's another thing. Like that's big in my opinion. Like the NBA, I'm being a little biased here. A lot of the times I see people throwing fits like crazy.
Yeah.
They don't get anything for it.
Yeah.
Unless they
And
get
I mean,
teed up.
the thing with the other sports is that's true, but look at what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Like the NBA ended, the NHL ended. We
Mhm.
haven't gotten to football season yet.
No.
Training camp starts next month.
Yeah.
Like baseball should be at its peak right now.
Mhm.
This is summer. Everybody associates the summer with baseball.
I just
But-
had somebody. I had somebody at work
Yeah, but
yesterday.
more
tell-
people are more focused on NBA free agency than baseball.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, we only got a month till training camp. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
That's what I mean. They have to fight the other sports that are more popular.
I had somebody
but
at
yeah,
work
okay. Well, I'm saying not to cut you off,
for the third time.
but like with fighting other sports, I'm just thinking, what they're only fighting other sports due to their own incompetency
Yes.
because there's no other sport playing right now.
Saying they're fighting other sports is like me saying, I really don't like basketball, so I'm just going to ignore basketball completely.
Yeah.
Like, I had somebody at work, like just somebody coming in as a customer, tell me that they hated baseball
Yeah, I saw
for
somebody
no
tweet-
reason.
I saw somebody tweet that today. Actually, it was like, or yesterday maybe. Someone Cannonball Corner put up that tweet. I don't know if you saw. It was like raise your hand. What was the tweet?
Oh, wait. Damn it.
But it was all the Democratic
Yeah.
people raising their hand.
Mm-hmm.
And
Raise your hand if
some-
you voted for Josh Bell or, like, if you think Josh Bell should have
yeah,
started over Freddie
yes,
Freeman.
that was it. And somebody quoted and said, "Raise your hand if you don't care about baseball."
Mhm.
They got no response. They got no love for that. Like,
No.
but people were responding angrily to them.
Yeah, it's so weird because like I get people don't like baseball. If you don't know what's going on, yes, it is very boring.
I mean,
But
you hear
I-
most people just go in there because of the views.
I say that for football, but I don't shit on football. Football to me can be very boring. If I'm not watching on TV, I'm very bored. I'm not going to lie to you.
And I like football, and I shit on football.
Hockey should be the most popular sport because technically it is the least boring.
I mean, if I'm at a game, I stay invested in football and hockey the entire time. Whereas baseball, that's not the case. There's like
Baseball's much more of a
stoppage time.
casual, like, atmosphere, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, you can actually go and have a conversation with someone. You can like drink a beer without being like, I have to stare at the game. It's just the way baseball is now does not match the attention span or any of the criteria to stay relevant with the times.
Yeah.
And
It's not for everybody, but yeah,
No.
the MLB definitely has to do whatever it can to grow wherever it can.
Yeah, and I mean, if that's overseas, it's overseas. I mean, there were credit that game did go a little late because it was almost damn near 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
People were leaving in London.
Mm.
Credit, it is probably very, very early in the morning, like 2, 3 in the morning. But just saying.
Nah.
What time would it be?
Right now,
Yeah,
it would be 11:45.
that's it.
Yeah, they're only 5
Oh,
hours
jeez.
ahead.
Never mind. That's bad. That's bad.
Yeah, and might be like the only game that these people go to. Like, I mean, they're going back again next year, but
Yeah.
how many of those same people are going to return next year?
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, it looked like there were a lot of fans that traveled for that game too.
Yeah.
So, who knows?
Because it wasn't. Most people I was seeing, like, whether they bought some type of apparel just before that game just to fit in or whatever.
Yeah.
Most people were wearing either Red Sox or Yankee stuff. It's not like anybody want.
I did see a dude on TV completely decked out in the Puerto Rico World Classic stuff, which I did not expect to see in London.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
yeah, I
But
don't
yeah,
know.
I just the MLB needs to
Do something.
grow, continue to grow and market, and
Completely agreed.
Keep
this
juicing
is
your
just one way
balls.
to do it.
I've said it before. I will say it again. You can disagree with me. I don't care. The worst thing they could have done, at least for marketing their sport and popularity, was ban
Steroids?
steroids. I completely agree with banning it because of the health and everything, but marketing, all that stuff, it was not ideal.
Yeah, and like what I'm doing, this is a completely different conversation.
Yeah.
But it makes it harder to compare eras
Oh, absolutely.
because of that. So how can you even say like this guy's better than this guy? Well, you got to take into consideration that guy played in the steroid era. This guy played with juice balls. How do you equate that?
Exactly. Or this guy played at Coors and this guy played at Yankee Stadium because Coors has balls that just continue to fly and Yankee Stadium has short porches.
Yeah.
It's baseball. Don't overcomplicate it like some people try and do. Just have fun. That's one thing that I think a lot of people were missing in the early 90s and 2000s. It was fun. Credit, there's a lot of roid rage. People liked it because there was fighting, but it was fun. There were interesting games that people paid attention to. Now you can't get people to pay attention because they're looking at their phone majority of the time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, unless you're a diehard baseball fan, defense is not entertaining to a casual fan.
Yeah, exactly.
No one cares.
Unless there's a diving play or something like that.
Even then, they have to be paying attention to see it.
Yeah, or you
Like,
hear, and then you watch the replay. It's like,
Hits,
oh, cool.
Like runs and hitting home runs is what people care about.
yeah. And
So
fights.
the more offense, I think, the better. If the MLB wants to grow their game,
Let's just shrink every field by about 25, 30 feet and see what happens.
I feel like
Yeah.
every sport, the more offense, the more casual fans will watch.
The only sport I think that's wrong for is basketball. Because look at all the people that watch the All-Star game, and it's
It
like, this
sucks.
is stupid.
Well, okay, All-Star game. I mean, like actual meaningful games.
Yeah,
I still like
even that
a
where
lot
it's
of
like,
scoring.
let's just say somehow scores in the NBA get to 170 to 160. I would not
But I think
enjoy
the thing with
watching
the NBA All-Star game is nobody
cares.
because they're all avoiding injury.
Yeah.
Like if it was actually like
Competitive.
yeah, but they were still that high scores, I don't think it'd be the same thing. Like I don't think people's issue is the score. I think
Yeah.
it's how the game goes about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the game last year in the NFL, Rams and Kansas City.
Yeah.
Well, 54-51 or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, it was Monday Night Football, which
So,
surprisingly was
I
a great game.
loved that because I love offense,
Yeah.
and to me, I think on a national scale, casual fans would rather watch that than watch a 7-3 game.
Absolutely. Like for me,
I know you're saying casual fans, and I definitely agree that casual fans would rather see the offense. For me personally, I would rather see somewhere in the middle
Yeah,
because I appreciate defense.
but that's because you're an actual
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
like,
Well,
even,
which is why I said like for baseball, like I like good defense on baseball, but I know the offense is the entertaining part of the sport.
that honestly, because like I prefer games that are close. Like I don't care if it's a baseball game that's 11-10 or it's 1-0. I prefer games like that just because it keeps you paying attention. Because
Yeah.
anything can happen. What I think needs to happen with the MLB, they need to go through a period of time where it's just an offensive explosion, get people to pay attention, and then maybe that's juicing balls, who knows, and then slowly bring it back to where the pitching is just dominant. You get people interested in that and close games.
Yeah, that's
So
another
you,
thing. Like
so you bring in casual fans that then become
Yes.
regular fans.
Yes. I just marketed
they
for the
just-
MLB. Sign me to a contract.
like pitching duels can be awesome,
Yeah, absolutely.
but to a casual fan,
they
that's
don't
not
care.
awesome.
Yeah. The only way it's awesome is if they see history.
If they're both throwing no hitters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or one of them for that matter. Because like when Homer Bailey no-hit the Pirates,
Mhm.
I loved that. I didn't love it as a Pirate fan, but I loved it from loving the sport.
Yeah, Homer Bailey sucks.
Now
What?
he's apparently having a
What
pretty
no
decent
hitter
season.
did we break up 2 years ago?
Oh, Rich
Dodgers.
Hill.
Dodgers. Yeah.
Top of the bottom of the ninth, bottom of the 10th, first hit of the game. Josh Harrison, walk-off solo shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was so mad. I was actually mad at that.
I thought it was hilarious.
Oh, it was. I was laughing, but I was mad.
Imagine.
Rich Hill was very mad too.
I think that's about it.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else. Oh, the netting. Did you hear anything about that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious to hear what you
It
guys
won't be the
think.
first team, but
I don't care.
they should definitely do it.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I don't notice it unless I'm like trying to look at it.
I've sat in areas where that's in front of me, like not
Mhm.
in the Lexus Club, but like right behind that.
Mhm.
You don't notice it. Like,
No, you don't.
Unless you're trying to. It's kind of like the netting in hockey. You don't necessarily really notice it unless you're trying to look for it.
And if for some reason it is messing with you, you need glasses, sir.
Or just sit in the
Well,
outfield. or something, like.
me with glasses, I'll probably see it better.
Well, no, my thing is, if your eyes are that bad, it can't focus properly.
Yeah.
If you're in the small portion that's actually going to affect your vision, sit
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Completely agreed. What about the people saying, "Oh, but it's going to affect player engagement, like signing
I didn't
autographs and
think
stuff
about
like that?"
but
So I noticed something in Houston. Did you?
no.
The netting before the games is raised about a foot higher,
Okay.
so you can still get autographs, interact, blah blah blah.
The players don't sign autographs.
Goodbye. I mean, I personally don't care.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stick to
obviously, it's not a
graphics.
great look to grow the sport by being like, hey, you can't sign autographs anymore because we're putting up fencing, netting, whatever.
Yeah.
Just raise the damn fences before games and then lower it. It's not hard. Credit, you'll probably have to get somebody to come tie them down before the game starts, so if a ball doesn't get rocketed over, it doesn't take someone's head off because the net just folds back, coming from somebody who got hit in the throat because netting got stuck somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah, so...
But yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. Greg Brown is stupid for saying they should
Well,
put an
yeah.
L screen in front of pitchers. Just putting that out there.
All right, so as I mentioned, Rocking Around the 412 Year 2 will be commencing very soon. If you're not listening to this, you'll see the announcement on Twitter very shortly.
Yep.
It's going to go up Monday with the GoFundMe link. We decided to do something different with the money this year. We're going to seek out families in need at Christmas time to be able to provide their kids with Christmas gifts because no kid should go without gifts on Christmas. I, fortunately enough, have never, had to deal with that. I'm pretty lucky, and that's probably why, this is something that I want to do because I never had to feel what that was like, but I can only imagine. So very excited to do that. That's going to run, obviously, from July 1st till, whatever the second weekend is in December.
Let's say like the 15th.
Yeah. But so that follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and
Hey.
we have a Facebook now, so you can like that page. We did close to 100 likes already.
I know.
We're out here.
We out here. What it do, baby?
Listen, wherever you're listening to this. If you're not watching on Twitch,
It took him a minute.
give us 5 stars. You know what? we could bite off the Courage and Nate Sean show. If you guys want to leave us a 5-star and give us a
Yeah,
little
let's bite it.
review, we'll read it off. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we will read it.
Make him funny. Make him funny.
What it do,
Check
baby?
check out the YouTube, like and comment on there. If you are watching on Twitch, thank you for watching us live. You realize you can interact in the chat with us every week.
Or
So
just
hit that follow.
Talk to us on Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Hit that subscription button if you're feeling generous.
Join our Josh Bell giveaway. Josh Bell sign ball giveaway.
Yeah, we didn't
Good
mention
memory.
that. We didn't mention that. Yeah. Okay, so
My ball.
yeah.
My ball.
Giving away a
My
Josh
ball.
Bell ball. You guys go through the Gleam link that we have. You have to be following us on Twitter.
Yeah.
And you can get extra votes by doing a couple different things.
Yeah. Following
viewing
us here
our-
on Twitch.
Yeah.
Visiting our Instagram because it doesn't make you follow us.
Yeah.
And visiting our YouTube channel.
Right. And a
But
lot
follow
of people
us anyway.
Yeah, a lot of people
Yeah.
have followed anyway.
Yeah.
So thank you to those people. But yeah, so we'll talk to you guys next week, and we will see you then.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And I'm headed to the other side where the grass is always greener and your bitch is down to ride, but the ass is always meaner. See, my cash got deeper in my